guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a full face and a bronzy smoky eye type of look. So first things first, I'm going to clip my hair back. So to start off, I always want to use a primer. It's going to give the face a very smooth look, an airbrush look. So I picked up the NYX Total Control Primer. It works really well. Doesn't come with, but you have to get this brush with it. I really like the brush. You don't have to get it, but I do think that it helps. I'm going to put about 3 drops on here. I'm just gonna work it into the face. You want to make sure the face absorbs it, that it doesn't like sit on the top. Okay. Now that's all worked in. I am going to go in with my foundation. I just started using the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Oh my god, this foundation is great. My color is 260. It's a neutral. The great thing about this line is there's the warmer tones, the cooler tones, and the neutral tones. And I always fall into a neutral. And a lot of other foundations tend to look too yellow on me or too peachy. So this one is perfect for my skin tone. And it is a liquid formula, but it dries to be a matte. And it almost has a powder finish, which I'm obsessed with. And I don't need a lot, a little goes a long way. So I do about 2 drops for the bottom part of my face and then 1 drop for the top. And I work it into everything. I work it down into my neck. I work it over my eyes. Even put it on my lips for a neutral base. If you're not going to wear lipstick, I don't recommend putting it on the lips, but since I'm going to complete this look with the lipstick, I do like to put it over there. It just makes it nice and neutral and just a blank canvas almost. So next I'm gonna go in with the NYX Shine Killer. My skin is pretty normal, but sometimes I do get a little shiny around the nose and the forehead. So I'm basically just gonna go in with the same brush that I use for my cream contour. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on it and just sweep it right near the nostrils, on top of the nose, and right on the forehead. This is going to give me a nice flat matte look. And just to make sure that it is still blended, I'm going to go back in with the brush I used for my foundation and just kind of tap it in. Okay, so next is my favorite part. I'm gonna go in with my cream contour. This is the BH Studio Pro Contour Kit. Cream contour. It is amazing. Look at all those colors. So I'm absolutely obsessed. It is super smooth. It goes on really nice, easy to blend, which I'm really happy about. Sometimes creams can be tougher. This is very easy to blend in. So I'm going to go in with this color. It's, I guess, the 3rd darkest shade in the palette. I'm just going to use an angled brush, and I'm just going to go right below the cheek line, very slightly. I'm going to do the same, go right on the jawline. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it on the forehead. So now I'm going to go in with this lighter color right here. and I'm going to contour my nose. And I use a small angled brush. So I'm just going to draw lines down each side of my nose, and then a line right here to kind of make it a little pointier. So now I'm going to go in with this small blending brush. And one tip for you, if you take anything away, is always have a small bottle of water available. You can use this to blend in a contour. You can use it on top of a eye brush to get a better pigment out of your eyeshadows. So I just do 1 or 2 spritz, and then I just go in and blend. And you always want to go up. And with my nose, I always bring the contour down just to put the shadows there so that my nose will look thinner once I go in with my highlight. Try to get as close to the lash line as possible. So now I'm going to go in with the medium brush and just blend it in. So now I'm going to go in with another concealer. This is E.L.F. The shade is light, and I'm going to dab it just under my eyes and go in again. This will make sure that no bags are see-through, to give me more of that airbrushed look. And I'm going to blend this in with a sponge this time. This is from Tarte. It is amazing. It has a flat side, so I just spritzed it with some water, and I'm just going to blend it in. Okay, so now the fun part, I'm going to go in with my translucent powder. Mine is by E.L.F. I absolutely love this. It doesn't leave a white residue like some other ones do. I'm basically just going to pour the powder into the lid. And we are going to use this to bake. So I'm going to use that same blender brush, just dip it in the flat side, and then put it right on the areas that I put that, the light. And I just lightly tap it on. Okay, so now I'm going to let that rest. We are going to go into the eyebrows. I use the E.L.F. eyebrow brush. It's in the brown black color. And I basically just brush my eyebrows over first. Just make sure all the hairs are in place. And I'm just going to fill in the areas that I feel need a little bit more. So for example, right here. and then in the front. Make sure you have a light hand when doing this as well. If you put too much on, it'll look too dark and it won't look natural. So now we are going to start with the eyeshadow. So I got this, the 24-Hour Anti-Crease Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. It works really well. I'm going to just dab a little bit on my finger and then just work it into the eye. This is our eyeshadow primer. This is just going to make sure that it lasts all day and the pigment is as bright as possible. I always make sure to rub it into the tear duct as well. I always put a little bit of powder there. And obviously I want that to hold. So today I am going to use this beautiful gift set by Tarte. Look at this, oh my goodness. This set is amazing. I'm super excited for this. I literally, all I have to do is bring this on a trip and I have everything that I need. You have your blushes, your highlight, your bronzer, all your eyeshadows in the middle, and then your eyeliner, your mascara, and a little bit of lip tint. So I'm really excited to be using this today. So to start off, we are going to go in with the color Whirl. And we are going to use that in the crease. And I'm just using a big fluffy blender brush. This is actually by Kylie Cosmetics. I love this brush. Look at that pigment. Between the Too Faced primer and just how great this shadow is, I really only have to dip it once and then blend it in, and it's blending out so nicely. So now I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush and I'm going to do the crease. This is again also Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm going to go in with the color Caravan. And I'm going to keep it in the crease. This is just going to add a little extra depth. So next we are going to go into the outside corners of the eye. I always like to do that first before I go in with the lighter color toward the tear duct. To me, it's easier to blend out when you put the dark on first and then go in with the light. So I got this really fabulous brush from E.L.F Cosmetics. It's the Absolute Shadow Brush. I am obsessed. Look at that. So what we are going to do first is we are going to go in with this color Scenic. We're going to kind of use that as the base. So it's like a brownish purpley color. And I'm just going to bring it up as if it was a wing. And I'm going to work it into the crease just a little bit and a little bit on the lid. This is really just for that dramatic outer part. Okay, so now for the bronzy part, I am totally obsessed with this color. It's called Lantern. It's a little bit bronzy, a little bit green, and a little bit of gold. It's such a unique color. I don't think I've ever really seen it before. I'm just going to dab my brush into it. This is the Effortless Crease brush from E.L.F Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go on top of that color we just put down. This will add some shimmer to that dark. And once again, make sure you're going with a really light touch, I hold my brushes from the very bottom and just kind of dab them in that way. So now we're gonna go in with a lighter shade. I'm going to go in with the color Artisan to really bring out the goldiness in that last color we just put on. And that I'm going to put basically halfway the lid and then toward the tear duct. And I'm using just a simple fluffy angled brush for it. Oh, look at that color. The great thing about these, there isn't too much fallout. Yes, there's a little bit, you can see that, but it's not bad. And since we're baking, we're just going to brush it off anyway. So now I am going to take a flat brush. This one is the Shadow Concealer brush from It Cosmetics. I'm going to go in with this color Utopia up top. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put that right under the brow. And I'm also going to take it and put it in the tear duct. And bring it down a little bit into the lash line. And now I'm going to go on top of it with this color Tales. It's a beautiful shimmery bronze color, and I'm going to put it on top of what I put under the brow. And also in the tear duct. So the secret to a really great eye is great blending skills. You can put 1,000 color on your eyelid, just splatter it on, and if you know how to blend well, it's going to come out looking like a masterpiece. So I'm gonna take that first brush that I used for that first color, and I'm going to just blend it in. Smoke it out and blend it in. This is to make sure that there is a really like a blurry line between each color, and it transitions really well. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this super flat brush, and I'm going to put color on my lash line. I'm going to use this color Scenic and just dab it in there and go right along the lash line. This makes it more dramatic. I love the way it makes my eyes look. There we go, super simple. And I'm gonna go back in with that color Tales, and I'm just going to kind of blend it in from the tear duct out into the lash line. I'm all about smooth transitions. Okay, so now we are going to put our wing on. I use the NYX vinyl liquid liner. I absolutely love this. It's the blackest black I've been able to find in a liquid eyeliner. So the secret to a really great wing is you want to draw a line first, and you're going to take that from the outer corner of the eye up, and you're just going to whoop, just swipe it up. Just like that. And now we are just going to connect the dots, essentially. And bring it down. And then just color it in. Super easy. As long as you get this first line down, connecting the dots is so simple. So just practice that first line. And look, it's not going to come out great 100% of the time. I can't even tell you how many times I messed them up. But once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. Since this is liquid, I just like to kind of dry my eye off a little bit before opening it so it doesn't get on my eyelid. So we're just going to do the same thing over here. Go, two really great wings. Now I just found these lashes. I am absolutely obsessed with them. The brand is called Kiss and these lashes are called Ritzy. I absolutely love them and we're gonna put those on today. I do like to put lashes on after I have put my liner on. Usually that's easier for me, but do whatever is easiest for you. So now I'm going to go into the Waterline with my Urban Decay eyeliner. Use whatever your favorite eyeliner is. This one's waterproof. It has a pretty good wear. I'm actually down to the very last bit of it. I guess I need more. Okay, so now we are going to wipe off our bake. I'm going to use this fantastic brush from IT Cosmetics. It is the Unstoppable Powder Brush. It's great. And with a very light hand, you're just gonna go in circular motions and wipe it off. Now we are going to go in with our dark powder contour and we are just going to go over the lines that we already drew in with our cream. I use the Anastasia palette. I like to use this color. It has a gray undertone. A gray undertone to a powder contour is really going to help pick up those shadows. This is also a really great brush. It's Real Techniques, a 301 brush. It's flat, it's perfect. So now since that is a very harsh line, I go in with my IT Cosmetics Buki Radiance brush. I love this brush, it's angled. I'm going to do my forehead and then I'm going to blend in my cheeks as well. Now we are going to go in with our finisher. It's the first time I'm going to use this. I hope that it looks great. I really wanted to start using a finishing powder just to hold everything in place. I do have a finishing spray, but I wanted to try to use this instead so that it looks very airbrushed. So this is a Fit Me Loose finishing powder in light medium. So I'm just going to take this, pour some into the cap. And then just take a really big fluffy brush. This one's from E.L.F, the Total Face Brush. Swirl it around and very lightly just go over everything. Look at that, totally airbrushed. Wow, that's crazy. I'm obsessed. So now, last but not least, we're gonna go in and do our lashes. This is Hello Lashes from IT Cosmetics. Obsessed. Oh my god, I don't even need to wear fake lashes with this. I absolutely love it. It does 5-in-1. It lengthens, it strengthens, it does all great things. So we're just gonna put this in to blend in our fake lashes with our real ones. And for the final touch, we are going to go in with a lip. This is a Sugar Plum from the Cocoa collection. I absolutely love this. I usually don't like a gloss, but this one I'm obsessed with. So my bottom lip is clearly like naturally very full. My top lip is not. In order to get volume in that top lip, I tilt my head back and put my lipstick on. I notice that whenever I do my lipstick in the car, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror with my head tilted back, my top lip is always fuller. So I've kind of just taken that technique and brought it here. So there you have it, a smoked out bronzy eye and a full contour face. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see anything, please comment below. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram, x_NVBeauty. I want to do anything you guys want to see. So thank you again for tuning in.